I hear music in my head.
Really?
You know, so I will hear a beat in my head, and I'll hear a melody in my head, and I will have to put words into the melodies that I hear.
Oh.
Or sometimes it just comes as a complete thing. I will hear like, or it starts with the chorus. Most of my songs, they start with the chorus. Then I will build them, you know. I'll build a story from the chorus to say, okay, now I need to explain to people, what does it mean? What happened? Why does this person want to live with Uputi, Lo Puti, Lo, or Lo Sisilo, you know? I remember we got involved in a very, serious accident one day when we went to a show driving to Northwest, and us being in that accident, that really was very, very fatal. Ntlantla had to be admitted to the ICU, and she stayed there for a very long time. It was very fatal. It was also in the news. And I was the one driving, going to the show. I got, a head injury, but Ntlantla and the other passenger, they were the ones who probably got, the most injuries from this. And we never thought that maybe we'll be able to make a comeback or not, because we were not quite sure what was going to happen. But a lot of people and fans, they prayed for us. And I believe during that time when I was recovering, I was just continuing to have faith that we will come back, and I continued to write music and compose music. And one day this melody came into my head, and it was just simple as weputi puti mnandi hamba nawe, with obviously the beat in my head, da 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 di 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 di, and everything was like, was coming together in that way. And when Ntlantla was also recovering, I used to go to her house, just to check on her, and I used to sing this song. I remember I sang this song to her and said, like, once we get, well, we're going to go back to the studio. And this is the song that I think when we get to the studio, we should work on it.
Yeah.
Wow. And I also, during that time, got to write a song called Sibongile. Just to give thanks to God for, surviving the accident, And then the follow-up to Ndamba Nawe was a song, Gugo Tandayo.
Oh.
So yeah, I think by that time, God placed us, blessed us during that time after the accident to say, like, this is your break.
Yeah.
And I know people, some of the sayings say, like, gold is made out of fire. So we had to go through something that was so deep for the brand Mafikizolo to finally get, this particular break. So the album Sibongile, it's actually our testimony album, because it did change our lives.